Hi students, next topic revisiting rational numbers and their decimal expansion. Okay, right. What about the decimal expansion of rational numbers? Two concepts are there. Okay, first one, rational number is maybe terminating. Rational number may be terminating, or another one concept non-terminating and repeating. Non-terminating and repeating. Okay, the decimal expansion decimal place is non-terminating. Okay, at the same time repeating one block. For example, 0.232323. Okay, it is non-terminating. Last decimal place we don't know. Okay, non-terminating, recurring or repeating. Okay, some block 232323 repeating. 232323 repeating. Okay, so the block is maybe 1 digit or 2 digit or many digits are there. Okay, right. Next you want to find. Okay, without actual division. What about the decimal expansion of rational numbers? Without actual division, how will find the decimal expansion of rational numbers? Decimal expansion of rational numbers. Okay, right. 2-3 theorems given. I will read the theorem. Okay, you refer the books. Let x be a rational number. Rational format p by q. Rational format p by q. P and q are integers. P and q are integers. Okay. Let x be a rational number whose decimal expansion terminates. Then x can be expressed in the form p by q, where p and q are co-prime. P and q are co-prime. What is co-prime? Already explained in irrational number. Okay, co-prime numbers means there is no common factor other than 1. There is no common factor other than 1. For example, p by q, 4 by 3. There is no common factor 4 and 3. No common factor 4 and 3. So 4 and 3 are co-prime number. 4 and 3 are co-prime number. Okay, right. We will take one number x, and the x expressed in the form of p by q, where p and q are integers. P and q are integers. Okay, and the prime factorization of q is in the form of 2 power n and 5 power m. Q 2 power n and 5 power m. N and m are integers, non-negative integers. N and m are non-negative integers. Okay, so this rational number is terminates now. What is the condition for terminate? Okay, p and p by q. It is rational format. P and q are co-prime number. P and q are co-prime number. Okay, and prime factorization of q is in the form of 2 power n and 5 power m. 2 power n and 5 power m, where n and m are non-negative integer. Okay, one example, 17 by 8. 17 by 8. You check it. Are they co-prime number? 17 and 8. Yes, 17 is a prime number. Okay, 18 is a composite number. Okay, the 8 is not multiples of prime number. Okay, so there is no common factor other than 1 for 17 and 8. Okay, so first concept over. Second concept is prime factorization of q. Prime factorization of q. Q, what is that? It is 17 by 2 power 3. 2 power 3. Okay, so it is 2 power 3. So 17 by 2 power 3. Okay, right. Already we see q is 2 power n 5 power m. Okay, 2 power n 5 power m. Okay, no need two factors at the same time. Okay, right. I will explain. Now we have only 2 power n. 2 power n. Okay, we don't know 5 power m. We don't have 5 power m. Okay, but we can multiply here. 5 power 3 divided by 5 power 3. 5 power 3 divided by 5 power 3. Okay, multiply by the same number both numerator and denominator. Then you get 17 into 5 power 3 divided by 2 power 3, 5 power 3 we can write as 10 power 3. Okay, 10 power 3 we can write as 17 into 125,000. Okay, so divided by 10 or 100 or thousands or multiples of tens now, surely it multiples of place values. Okay, 10, 100, 1000, 10,000 lakh. Okay, surely it will be terminate. Surely it will be terminate. Okay, how many zeros are 3? Okay, so we can place after 3 digit. We can place after 3 digit. Okay, we multiply 125 into 70. 5 sevens are 35. 2 sevens are 14. 17. 1 7 is 7. 7 plus 1 8. Then 125. 5 12 11 2. Okay, so 2125 divided by 1000. Okay, so final decimal expansion 2.125. 2.125. Okay, it is terminate. There is no decimals after 5. Okay, so it is terminate. Okay, right. If rational numbers are decimal, the decimal expansion is terminate means p by q, q in the form of q, prime factorization of 2 power n and 5 power m. Okay, no need two both prime factors. Okay, if one is there now, we can multiply by another prime factor. So either 2 power n or 5 power m or both 2 power n and 5 power m. Okay, right. So decimal expansion. Okay, pass it. Theorem 1.6. Next theorem 1.6 is converse of theorem 1.5. It is converse of theorem 1.5. Theorem 1.5 says that one number x is terminate, then p by q is 2 power n and 5 power m. Prime factorization of 2 power n and 5 power n. Okay, it is converse. If prime factorization of q is in the form of 2 power n into 5 power m, then the number terminate. Then the number is terminate. Okay, it is converse of theorem 1.5. Okay, you can read from your book. Next, theorem 1.7. Okay, suppose it is not in the form of 2 power n and 5 power m. For example, 17 by 2 power 3 into 3 power 2. We need only 2 power and 5 power. But here, prime factorization of q is in the form of 2 power something and other number. Okay, so these types of numbers non-terminating and repeating. Non-terminating and repeating. Okay, awesome. Theorem 1.7. Let x is equal to b by q. X is equal to b by q. Be a rational number. B by q. Be a rational number. Okay. The q is not in the form of 2 power n, 5 power m. Q is not in the form of 2 power n into 5 power m. Okay. Then the rational number is non-terminating, repeating. Non-terminating, repeating. Okay, non-terminating, repeating. Otherwise, this repeating, another one name is recurring. Okay, that's all. Next, some problems. Okay, first we want to check two concepts are there. First you check it. the given numbers are co-prime. The given numbers are co-prime. Then second concept, we want to find the prime factorization of denominator. That is okay. Next, exercise 1.4. Without actually performing the long division, without division, state whether the following rational numbers will have a terminating decimal expansion or a non-terminating repeating decimal expansion. Okay, you want to check the given numbers are terminating or non-terminating repeating. Okay, the first sum 13 divided by 3125. Okay, 3125. So first concept here, we want check the two given numbers are co-prime number. Okay, if number is large one, unable to find co-prime number or not. Okay, you find the prime factorization. 30 is a prime number, we cannot prime it. Okay, so you say 3125 divisible by 5, 625. Okay, then divide by 5, 125. Then divided by 5, 25. Okay, then divided by 5. Okay, so 5 multiplied by itself 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. Okay, so 13 divided by 3125 we can write as 13 divided by 5 power 5. 5 power 5. Okay, 13 is a prime number. Okay, in Q, in denominator there is no common factor. Okay, now numerator and denominator there is no common factor other than 1. So these two numbers are co-prime number. These two numbers are co-prime number. Okay, if denominator having prime factors of 2, either 2 or 5 or both 2 and 5 now, that is terminating. Okay, here 5. So it is terminating. This number is called a terminating. Okay, that's all. Okay, next question 15 by 1600. 15 by 1600. Okay, right. I think these two numbers have some common factor. It is multiples of 5, it is also multiples of 5. Okay, so 15 divided by 1600. Okay, divide 3 5s are 15. Here 3 5s are 15. Remainder 1, 10. In 10 2 5s are there. 2 0. So 325 are 1600. 325 are 1600. Okay, right. 3 is a prime number. Okay, you check it. Is it multiples of 3? 3 plus 2 5. 5 plus 0 5. Okay, so the sum of digits is not multiples of 3, so we cannot divide by 3. So these two numbers are co-prime number. Next you find the prime factors of 320 to 160 to 80 to 40 to 20 to 10 to 5. Okay, so 3 divided by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 2 multiply itself 6 times into 5. Okay, so what is the concept of terminating? If either 2 or 5 or both and 2 and 5, both 2 and 5. Now we have both 2 and 5, so this number is called terminating. This number is called terminating. 15 by 1600 is terminating. 64 divided by 455. 64 divided by 455. Okay, here 64. If this number is multiples of 64, now it may be in with the only even number. Okay, so it is not multiples of 64. Okay, but you check it here 5. Here any factors of 5? No. Okay, so both are prime numbers. Otherwise if factorize, no problem. 64 divided by 455. Okay, 64 how can I write it? 64 16 into 4. The 16 into 4 16 means 2 power 4. 4 2 power 2 plus 2 power 6. So 16 we can write as 2 power 6. Here 455. 5. 9 5s are 55. 45. Remainder 91. 91 it is multiples of 7. 13 7s are 91. 13 7s are 91. So 5 into 7 into 13. Okay. So determinants now only 2 and 5 or either 2 and 5. But here we have 5, 7, 13. Okay. Other than 2 and 5 we have some prime factors. So surely it is non-terminating. Surely it is not terminating repeating. Non-terminating repeating. Non-terminating repeating. Okay, are you clear? Why? Because other than 2 and 5. Other than 2 and 5. Okay. We need 2 or 5 or both 2 and 5. Okay. Here other than 2 and 5 some prime factors are there. So non-terminating repeating. Non-terminating repeating.
Start.
So 29 by 343. 29 is a prime number. We cannot factor it. So keep it as same 29. 343 we can write as 7 into 7 into 7. 343 divided by 7 49. 49 divided by 7 7. So 7 power 3. Okay. So terminating na we need 2 and 5 or 2 or 5. Okay. But here other than 2 and 5, so it is not terminating. Non-terminating repeating. Okay students. Okay, now we want to copy the theorem 1.5, 1.6 and 1.7. Okay, you refer this video and do all the sums from exercise. Okay, here already 4 sums explained. Okay, once again you write in your note. Okay, classwork note or homework note. Okay, in classwork note you write it, no problem. Okay, this chapter's exercise over as well as this chapter also over. Okay, thank you.